Hello, hello. How is YouTube today? How are things going? I know it's been a few minutes since I've been on here. A few minutes. Been a minute. Been however the kids are saying it these days. It's been a few days since I've been on here. Today I'm gonna show do a Smokey eye with a couple of our glimmer quads from Avon. They're FMG. FMG is now kind of like our little, what we call like a house brand. It stands for fashion, makeup, and glamour. Okay, and then our glimmer line is actually one of our more affordable lines. Avon now has several different lines, as well as we have collabs with Belief, VDL, The Creme Shop, and Chi, several other different brands. It's really amazing what Avon has going on. But I thought today I have not just shown us just a video where I do a smoky eye. I get asked about how I do my smoky eyes all the time. And this is a pretty basic smoky eye look, and pretty simple. You can use whatever colors you want. You can try with what you have at home. I really like these a lot. I've already, prepped my eye with our VDL primer, and it's just a great primer. We have a couple different shades of them, and really great. And this one is the original. They have this one that's like if you want to do it more, have it your eye be a little more on the brighter side. They're just great primers, great eye primers. Eye primer is so important. If you aren't using an eye primer, think about imagining. I finally got one friend of mine to switch to always had a lot of eyeshadow creasing. And I said, imagine a day that you do not put your eyeshadow on and it stays fresh and no creasing. And she was like, well, how can that be? It always creases. My eyelids are always oily. Well, she messaged me 2 days later after she bought some new shadows and bought some primer and said, Marilyn, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Now, of course, those of us who are in the beauty community, we know about primers. We're into all that, but not everybody is into it. So it's always wonderful when you can, turn someone onto it. So today I'm going to use a couple of, these are two of my favorite ones. This is the Vixen quad. You can see I've already hit pan because this black shadow, I've used this for brows sometimes. I use it for the smoky eye. It's just one of my favorite. I use the shadow as a liner often. And then this one is another one that I joke around all the time about. It's called Mistress. And I always joke around about, I'm playing with the Mistress today, but all of these have fun names. Vixen, Mistress, Temptress. They all have some goddess. They're kind of like sexy, sultry kind of names that evoke a mood, right? So, okay, so first things first. Now you could also do this with a cut crease. I'm just gonna do kind of like with a lighter shadow as a highlight on the lid. You could do it with a cut crease, which the concealer, and then the lighter shadow on top. I'm just gonna show a basic, kind of like a basic smoky eye. But for me, the way I do it, it doesn't look basic, okay? It's basic because it's simple, but it's definitely not basic when I do it. So everyone always says, as what the kids would say, as extra. I'm definitely an extra type of person. I like things. If anything, I do daytime, I do nighttime looks in the daytime. And my daytime is what most people's nighttime is. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna get started on in the Mistress quad. I'm gonna start with this kind of, it's like a burgundy shade. Now some of these glimmer quads are shimmers. This one's all shimmers. This one is 3 shimmers and a matte. This one's the Vixen is. And then some of them are, there's one that's all mattes, and there's some that there are like 2 shimmers, 2 mattes, depending on the shades. They're coming out with 4 new quads that will be all mattes, okay? And if you're interested in those, let me know. I always have all my contact info below. So, so you can reach out to me in my other contact information. I'm still trying to build to 1,000 so that I can get comments back as I've talked about it every single time. I talk about it every single time I'm on here. It's that YouTube changed their formats, and if you had less than 1,000 followers or subscribers, you could not have comments anymore, and you couldn't do lives anymore either. So I'm trying to build up from scratch and trying to. So help me out. Hit the notification bell. Hit the notification. Hit thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can find out when I'm up, when I post new videos. So I always get that. I'm if you haven't guessed it, I have a lot of issues retaining all this information. And am I the best speaker in the world? No. But I can get you to where you need to go with your makeup and your beauty and your business of beauty if you would like to be on my team. So anyway, I'm going to start with, I'm using a fluffy brush, and I'm just kind of go over, and this is kind of deep. This is deep. It's not your simple, you could do this with a lighter shadow. I'm going with some circles. See, this is highly pigmented shadow, okay? Highly pigmented. This is not for, and I'm doing it fairly high, okay? Doing it fairly high. It's actually, and then end up going up a little higher than I expected, but you can always blend it out. Okay, so here's my first thing, okay? Most makeup artists will show you 5 shadows to get to here, okay? I'm doing it with 1, okay? First things first, I'm doing here, going all the way around, and this is, like I said, it's a deep palette. Boom, bam, bam, boom. You're already ahead of the game. All right, then I take one thing, my darker brushes I use for darker shadows. That helps. And then my lighter tip brushes, light brushes like this, light brushes like this, I always use on lighter shadows. Okay, so that way I know, I always know that they have if they have highlighters on them. If I use highlighters. Now, and I usually do cleaning my makeup brushes like once a week, once every week and a half. And I'm dipping into the lighter shimmery shade here, the beigeier, warmer, peachy. And I'm just kind of feathering that out. And blending that out. 2 shadows already. I'm already this done. Okay, that's how quick and easy smoky eye. And feathering, I've already got my highlighter underneath my brow. Highlighter underneath my brow. Now this eye has a little bit more of a shadow here. You can even see it. But, I've been trying to put a little more eye cream there, a little more, because I had not been putting it. I was always putting eye cream here and around here and lifting up. So I'm starting to put it more in the inner corners just to kind of help with the darker circle that I always get right around here. So it's helping. It's improving. It's getting there. Am I perfect? No. Am I perfect? No. Okay, so just doing a little bit. Filling in. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to take a smaller brush for my eyelid. Okay, smaller brush for the lid. Dipping in that same gold. Add a little bit more here, add a little more here. See, it's funny how the lighting is. When I go from this side, when I look at it this way, it looks pretty good, but there is a shadow there. I've got the sun blaring. Dipping in over here, doing it this lid, going up in here. So that way I have the glimmer, I got the shimmer. Do my shimmy. Give you a little shimmy. There, that's it. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. I'm not going to be on there for 5 hours blending out 4 or 5 shades just to give you the look. It ends up being the look of one shade anyway. Okay, now, quick. My black shadow, I have this one brush. It's kind of like a concealer brush, but it's dark. And this one I always use, when I do my brows area, I'm using this brush. When I do a shadow liner, I'm using this brush. This is just one, I almost can't, this is like my, what is it, Holy Grail, can't live without. All right, so now I'm going to do a diagonal line from here It's almost like as you're taking it all the way, but I'm not going to take it all the way out, but it's imagine you're taking it from here. It's as if I'm doing a cat eye with the shadow. Okay, and then I go here, do it more on the diagonal. I'm not going all the way across. And then I'm just going out. Okay, now I'm dipping a little more, doing my V here. Now, my trick is, it's more than just the V. It's a W. 1, 2, and then underneath. And I'm not even taking that all the way across. So 1, 2, 3. There's the W. Those of you who've been watching me do this on Facebook Live know it real well. But see, boom, I got my smoky eye. Now some people just put mascara on. I'm gonna do liner too. I'm gonna do some liner. Okay, here's an easier way on this side. Go out from there, diagonal line to the V. I mean, I can do this in my sleep. I've been doing it for so long. Outer line. And then W down here. V, W. And then I pull that out a little bit. Blend it in so it's not it's like thicker here and then smaller here. Okay, that's the same thing. Thick here, small. It's not the same amount, even though it looked like a big amount of width that I did when I did that plummy brown shade. And then I just kind of blend that into that. Boom, boom. And if you want to blend the whole thing out, it feels like it's a little bit much. As you can see, it's simple. It's 3 simple steps, or 3 shades, a few steps. Simple yet not basic. And if you want to add a little more drama, go under. Okay. Bam. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, boom. Take a powder brush, kind of brush off the excess. What I like to do is I'll do the highlight that I use here will be the highlight that I use for my cheek area. Okay. So I had put a little bronzer on. I'm just going to amplify that a little bit more that I had on this brush from earlier. I actually did my team talk video this morning. Every Friday, 10 a.m., I do a live team talk for my team. Even if people are at work, they can always watch it on the replay. I give advice to members of my team. I don't talk that much. I haven't talked that much on here. But we are still doing, we have to the 31st that they're doing a special local heroes. If you are a healthcare provider, if you're a teacher, if you're a firefighter, first responder, work in healthcare, work in education, work in trash removal, whatever it is, you are a local hero, and local heroes can join for free and get a big, huge kit, okay, till the 31st of January. So if you're interested in that, let me know. 0 sign up and get a kit, okay? Usually it's 0 sign up, and then you have to pay $30 for a kit, for a medium-sized kit. But you will get, if you're one of those local heroes, it's something that Avon is doing to say thank you to the people who are helping us out all the time. I think it's a great idea. So, okay, so here is, getting back to what I was doing with the highlight. Okay, here is, so I take a small fan brush, and I'm dipping into this the same gold color, and I use whatever highlight I use on my eyes, that will be the highlighter I use on my face. So that way it picks up the same shade. The same here. So that way it coordinates. Color coordinates. And there's something about, I resisted highlights, okay, highlighter, for a long, long time. I did not understand it. And also, I find that the gold ones look better on me. Some shimmers just don't work with my face, and when they first came out, I don't know if it's they weren't as finely milled, or as well as the color or something did not work. If it was too more silvery or something, but the warmer just illuminates, okay? And it looks, see how it highlights this part of the cheekbones. And if you're older, granted, is my skin that perfect? No, and it does have a tendency to highlight little imperfections, but overall, suddenly I have the cheeks that I had in high school. When I put this on, suddenly it's like 40 years ago. 40 years has gone away since I graduated from high school, and boom, I've got my cheekbones again. So there's something to be said for these tricks. These tricks are amazing. These tricks are helpful. I'm just gonna do my classic Glimmer stick and my two favorite mascaras, the Lover for Slash Regular and Lover for Slash Waterproof. I'm gonna do that. Grab these. Grab. All right, now, oh, this is a fresh one. Okay, Fresh Glimmer. These are they're also called FMG Glimmer Eyeliner Sticks. We have them for lips. We have them for brows. They're fantastic. $3.99. Sometimes they're on sale for $3.49. Right now they went back $3.99. Still a bargain at $3.99. Okay, $3.99. I'm going close in the same vein that I did with the shadow, but I also just take lightly take it across the same way that I did the shadow. It's a little thicker out here on the corner, thicker in the corner, come across, light, very slightly. Now, my eyes get very sensitive. It might be overloaded. Sometimes I would do it in the waterline, but the problem is my eyes are so sensitive now as I've gotten older. If I put it in the waterline within an hour, I can barely see. My eyes will flood with it's just too much. And the same thing with a shimmery shadow. So the fact that I have a shimmer shadow on my lid right now, I'm kind of like, I'm sort of like making sure that I'm not, and it doesn't matter the brand. I've tried so many different brands and I've had the same issues. So, okay, here we go. We do the thick here, come across, little, corner, thick corner out, thick wing out, boom. Well, too thick right there, just clean it up. Go out. And this is my signature Smokey, okay? My signature Smokey. This is my look. You could do this with browns. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as a dramatic black. You don't have to be as dramatic. You do this all with just soft neutrals, okay? As long as you got the techniques down, and I take a Q-tip, just kind of clean it up. Boom. Fabulous. Well, Fabulous is another brand, but just make that a little bit more pointed here. A little more pointed, and then we're going to do first I do the Lover for Slash Regular. Lover for Slash Regular is wonderful. It definitely loves your lashes. My lashes are so much longer and stronger since I've been using it. If I decide to change or even do false lashes for a couple of days, my eyes start to, another thing, your eyelashes get more sensitive as you get older. And this is almost like it's infused with our lash serum. I also use our lash serum too, but I don't get the gaps. I don't have to have the lash fallout that I used to have. It's just amazing. It's just amazing how much better my lashes are. Okay, look at that. You can totally see how much healthier, longer, stronger my lashes are from them. And I'm kind of doing more on the outer corners so that it has more the cat eye look. Now, we also have a whole line of cat products. They're called the Kathy Cat. That's all these great new eye products. They're really fun. I use the Kathy Cat brow pencil on my brows. Just fantastic. And I had people ask me, how many coats are you putting on? I put on as many as I want. I put on as many as gets me the look. There we go. Of course, when my lashes are at their best, I don't have to put on near as much mascara because they work. It works. I'm going to do a little bit of our waterproof. Now the waterproof is a different brush. The waterproof it's like a curved brush, but it's a snaky. See how sometimes. So the thing about that is when you put the curved part on your lashes one way, and then you turn it the other way, and you get even more of like a lash. Look at that, more of a punch of the curve of your lashes. Now my lashes are lucky I'm naturally curled, so I don't use an eyelash curler. I probably would get even more if I did use an eyelash curler to clamp it and push it out. But I can't handle that. That's too much with my eyes. So there we go. Here we go. Fantastic. Glamour, high glam. Too much for daytime, but who cares? Who cares? Too much for daytime. I always like to do a little extra spritz. Or a little bit extra powder, just to get any little flecks of powder, and then some makeup setting spray. Now, right now, I think they're reformulating it, but I still am using our makeup setting spray. I love it, love it, love it. Can't wait till they're probably reformulating with a new packaging or something, so I can't wait till that comes back out. But you know, here's my look. I have a lot of fun with it. I get compliments on it all the time. If you're interested in these products, I always put my link below. So if you can check them out, and you can check out all of the other Glimmer quads. Like I said, we got 4 new ones coming out, so that'll be a lot of fun. I don't know if they're going to be taking away some of them, but right now this is a lot of fun because there's so many to choose from. Browns, we've got brown ones, we've got neutrals, we've got deep ones, we've got bright colors, we've got all kinds of things. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit thumbs up, don't forget to hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Please share this video with your friends who like beauty and style, or maybe you're just someone who might need a smile, okay? Well, thanks so much for watching BibaGirrrl Show, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Thanks. Bye.